AI ML is having future just because it is having the present also. It is moving the present. So data helps in business making decisions and predictions. Of course, it is everywhere there. But we are talking about microcontroller. Robots can do better job just because they don't have emotions. This is one of the important branch, billions of devices globally, and will provide better living experience for the humans. Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon and good evening. My name is Vishvadeep and I welcome you all on 𝐵𝐻𝐺𝐤𝐬 channel. In this specific session, I am going to cover those high demand M.Tech branches, specializations where you can get really great placements and great career ahead. If you are connected with the tech world or the research world, the big company CEOs talk, if you listen what they are talking about, they are talking about one thing: the research based jobs, the deep tech or deep engineering knowledge people will be having the future. So it's very simple that just because of the AI going into so many domains, it's not only in software engineering, it's everywhere. So the normal thinking jobs will be certainly replaced by these. So the people who are having research background or the core engineering background, they know the core engineering in the deep level, those people will win the race and will get the maximum amount of money. It's not that the number of jobs will reduce. If some kind of jobs will be removed, then other kind of jobs will be coming up. The people who can use AI for their domain, definitely those will get the jobs, and so many such kind of jobs will be coming up next. But the thing is, if you want high paying jobs, then you should be having good knowledge. The master, you should be master of that particular domain. Okay, let's talk about high demand jobs and high demand M.Tech. The first one, of course, everybody predicted, everybody knows: AI. AI ML is having future just because it is having the present also. It is moving the present entire industries. If you see the tech world is moving around the AI and its uses itself. So AI and ML domain is everywhere. It is in healthcare, it is in finance, robotics, defense, automation, it is in software domain, everywhere. Just name a particular field and AI is there. So AI is having highest penetration in terms of number of domains, different kind of domains. India alone may need 1 million AI professionals by 2026, and it can raise to 10 million, around 1 crore, up to 1 crore AI engineers will be needed only in India. Apart from India, definitely the number of such kind of professionals will be much more. So what kind of jobs you can have? AI engineer, machine learning engineer, NLP engineer, research scientist, applied ML or AI scientist. Such kind of jobs will be there. And these are just a few names. There are so many such kind of things. Of course, big names like Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Nvidia, and Oracle. Just name a big company and that company is ready to hire you if you are having really good knowledge in AI or machine learning. So it's one of the topmost, actually should say the topmost M.Tech branch currently. Second one is data science and big data. Of course, it is sister branch of the ML only, but the people who are working on the big data and having some kind of machine learning algorithms working on that, maybe you can say data mining to be done. So on the big data, people who are managing the big data, working on it, having such kind of algorithms and programs running over those big data to have good patterns finding in that particular data for the future, for the business intelligence, etc. So big data and data science is another branch which is again having a lot of penetration in terms of business. So business means marketing, sales, and everywhere you will be having the work of this big data. So data helps in business making decisions and predictions. Of course, it is everywhere then, just because business people are doing this only. So if you have the knowledge, every domain where the business is working, which is everywhere, every company working is having business, whether it is construction business or it is manufacturing business, whether it is software business, or whether it is a service based software business, doesn't matter. It is everywhere. Wherever the business is, the data and data science is there. So another big impactful branch, plus it is having a lot of number of jobs, just because it has everywhere. Jobs are everywhere. But the thing is, having just the knowledge of data science doesn't work. How to use that knowledge to solve the business problem is important, and that is what you're gonna learn in the job and in the masters. So every company collects huge data and needs expert to analyze it, getting the pattern found from that, so that the business decisions can be done. Top recruiters: Meta, Oracle, JP Morgan, Wipro, all those companies who are bank companies, like JP Morgan, we have Morgan Stanley, and so many other such kind of companies, where either they are having a retail kind of business or they are having banking business. Those companies are having such kind of job in huge numbers. Data analyst, data engineer, data scientist, business intelligence engineer, and so many such roles you will be having in these companies. Next is VLSI design. Of course, when we try to make anything intelligent, any machine intelligent, then that particular machine should have a specific microchip that is called as microprocessor. No, it is not called as microprocessor. It is that semiconductor designing and small chips, right? So microprocessor is just the processor, but we are talking about microcontroller. Microcontroller is a small chip. On the single chip, everything is there. It's a single small computer, but that computer is designed for a specific purpose. Let's say to make a car intelligent, or to make an AC intelligent, or a robot intelligent. So anything, to make anything intelligent, you need a small computer system fit into that, very specifically purposed computer system, that we call as microcontroller, and that microcontroller is somehow connected to embedded system. So VLSI design and semiconductor engineering is the most popular branch among the electronic and electrical engineers, and it is that much popular that some of the computer science engineers are also trying to enter into that. Some of the other branch engineers, like civil mechanical, or maybe chemical engineers, are also trying to enter into that, just because it is very fascinating. You can see over here, in terms of business also, India is also pushing that semiconductor design and VLSI design, factories to be built over here, and manufacturing to be done over here, tech work to be done over here. The government is also trying to push that kind of that sort of support, so that we can have our own brands in this particular field. Demand: global semiconductor design, demand is too much, shortage is too much. Of course, that's why manufacturing, if we can push little harder, of course we can make a big money over here. AI chips, smartphones, EVs, electronics require advanced processor designed over here. VLSI design, a SIG design engineer, FPGA engineer, semiconductor research engineer, and so many. Qualcomm and Intel are two most popular companies who are hiring. But apart from that, we have ARM, AMD, Texas Instrument, and so many other companies now evolving in this kind of field. Next is cybersecurity. Wherever and whenever this internet usage is increasing, security is one of the concern which will be going even deeper. You all know that the cyber frauds are always having upper hand over the normal people. Why? Just because normal people are not aware of so many situations or so many ways through which they can save themselves from the frauds and scams. That's why cybersecurity is one of the prime most important thing which should be always evolving along with the attacks. So cyber attacks are even going more and more lethal. So of course, cybersecurity people should be even more and more intelligent, and it should be even more and more evolving field. So that's why this is important. Internet usage is not going anywhere. It is even increasing day by day. Per person, or maybe number of people using the internet, increasing every day. That's why this is one of the important branch for the future. Cyber attacks increasing worldwide. Governments and companies need experts to protect the digital system, whether it is their data or maybe money or digital anything. Cyber security engineer, ethical hacking, hacker engineer, security analyst, cloud security analyst, and data security analyst or data security engineer, and so many such kind of jobs are there. Cisco, Palo Alto, KPMG, and then we have EMC Square, that is also into this security business, data security business. So there are so many such kind of companies. EMC Square, I guess Dell has purchased that EMC Square nowadays. Robotics and automation. Of course, you can see over here robots are coming up everywhere. We have robo cleaners, and that robo cleaner usage has been increased drastically in last 2 years in India. Cleaners are those robo cleaners who are doing those mopping and cleaning of the floors of the houses, and robo cleaners are just one example. Such kind of so many robots are coming up for small task of the household things. So if those kind of robots are coming up with so many different solutions, of course, who will make them? Who will do some better research and do better jobs in that kind of terms? Like robo cleaners 2 years back and now are having too many different technologies and too much of difference. 2 years back robo cleaners were not so much effective. Now they are so much effective. So of course we have difference. Industry requires automation in manufacturing and robotics used in factories, healthcare, space exploration, in household, and so many places. Of course, the places where robots can do better job just because they don't have emotions can of course do better, quick, and tireless jobs. Robotic engineer, automation engineer, mechatronics engineering jobs, everywhere it is there. Why space exploration? Just because if we send humans over there, they will not be having proper water or environment to live, but robots can survive just because they are just machines. So if extreme pressure is there, or if extreme weather is there, no oxygen is there, human cannot survive in this space, but robots can. That's why for space exploration, robotics is one of the most important field of research. Tesla, ABB, Siemens, and so many other companies are working into robotics and automation. Then embedded system and IoT. Right now, IoT is not having great penetration in the normal usage, but slowly it will eventually. IoT is Internet of Things. It says that we will make the internet of different things. Right now we have internet of only computer system and mobile phones. Through mobile phones we can connect internet, and through internet we can fetch the data in the mobile phone and send the data through mobile phone or maybe computer system. But IoT says we will make the internet of all different things which are electronic things, maybe camera, maybe microphones, sorry, not microphones, the small sensor cameras which are on the street, then maybe electronic devices which you are using, maybe buses, so many such kind of electronic things which are having some kind of technology used. Those we will make an internet of everything. So buses will be sending their data where the bus is, how much crowded it is. The cameras will take the feed and will send to you that how much crowded the bus is. Maybe traffic cameras will assess the condition and will tell you that okay, take the next lane rather than this lane to avoid the closure of the road or something like this. So all these things definitely will evolve. Smart devices, smartphones, smart homes, automation, automotive electronic increasing day by day, and that's why IoT connects billions of devices globally and will provide better living experience for the humans. Embedded systems, IoT developers, firmware engineers, these are the jobs. Robert Bosch, Samsung Electronics, Honeywell are the top recruiter into this particular domain. We have renewable energy engineering. Every world leader is hooting for this particular idea just because the conventional energy sources are getting exhausted. So if we need energy, of course, to run electricity and every single thing, we will need some kind of work, heavy work in this renewable energy engineering. Of course, you can see that solar power is getting too much involved in everywhere, the hotels, the houses, everywhere. The government is also giving the scheme that if you put the solar panels at your house will become electricity charges free in certain number of years. We will give extra subsidy or etc, so that if a thing comes in 5,000, you will have to pay only 3,000 or something, whatever the schemes are, so that we pay 2,000, you pay 3,000, and you will have worth of 5,000 solar panels and every complete system at home. And there are so many such kind of possibilities like windmills and so many things, so that renewable energies can have better and better and better in numbers, and of course the energy production can help us as a human for our future generations. Countries shifting towards solar, wind, and clean energy, global push for carbon neutral energy, which will definitely be the part of life in some of the years. Solar engineer and will wind energy engineer, energy system analyst, and so many such kind of jobs are there in this particular domain. Top recruiters are top Tata Power, Adani Renewables, NTPC, and so many such kind of companies. Then we have in mechanical engineering, aerospace engineering. Of course, you can see that in the terms of aerospace, a lot of research are going on. One, drone technologies to to transport the people, maybe goods, maybe only through camera for some surveillance or whatever. The drones are getting popular everywhere. Of course, right now drones are popular only for the shoots and all in the marriages and all and some events, but still the drones will be very very helpful in so many other use cases. And apart from that, uh, aeroplanes, you can see the flights and all. Of course, the usage of them have increased a lot. Apart from that, space technologies, if in the space, if you see the rockets and all are going, so of course in the space and aero both, of course you can see a lot of potential is there in this particular domain. You can see SpaceX, one of the latest company. It's not too old, but they have done significant progress in terms of aerospace, and they are earning a lot of money, and they are doing a lot of different research. Reason same, it is having future. ISRO and NASA, these two organizations are sending a lot of satellites every year. Yes, every year in the space, and they are taking money from different countries for doing that. So of course, if you open a company and do this particular task, definitely it will be a really good thing. Growth in satellite launches, defense aircraft, space missions, and small drone things and all are too much demand. So many good jobs. Recruiters, ISRO, DRDO, Boeing, and lot of other companies are there. Structural engineering, construction is not going anywhere. Construction is happening and happening. And of course, if you can see, if you can get the news, there are so many such kind of challenges which Indian engineers are overcoming. First of all, if you have heard about a particular lady who has led one of the tallest bridge for the railways in, I guess, if I'm not wrong, in the mountains of Himalaya, some state. So that particular bridge, how it was possible? Of course, structural engineering. It was structural engineering, and because of that only it has happened. It was possible. And there are so many such kind of structures. India and outside India, people are trying to make, which will be wonder to see how is it possible, man. 132 floor buildings are getting constructed. How is it possible? This structural engineering, and it is not going anywhere. Constructions will continue, of course, and it is not going anywhere. Mega infrastructures projects, highways, metros, smart city, and lot of such kind of things are getting built, and they will need good engineers, and of course you will be one of them. Top recruiters, L&T, ecom, and so many ecom, and so many such kind of companies are hiring for such kind of things. Then we have thermal and energy engineering. Of course, power plants, turbines, and energy systems are still there and very very critical, of course. So if this is critical, this particular job of course is having a good future ahead. BHEL and Siemens Energy are the top recruiter in this particular domain. So these are the top, domains where you can do your masters. Now, the thing is, if you haven't applied for your batches in PW, the PW batches are right now on the offer, 56%, up to 56% off you can get if you take the batches now, whether it is gate batch or placement plus gate batch or EAC plus gate batch, whatever it is, just take the batch as soon as possible. If you are still waiting, just because this Vishwas Divas offer is still going on, this particular offer got little extended for next few more days so that you can get more benefit out of it. If you are in first year or you want to take admission in your engineering, NIRMAAN 2029 batch is that batch which you will definitely have the benefit of. From first year, we will provide you the semester courses, second year, third year gate courses, final year will be your rank booster, and during your engineering, whatever support you need, whether it is internship preparation or interview preparation or whatever, we will provide everything in and out for your engineering support. So take that batch and complete your engineering journey with us, with the perfect plans whatever you can have for your own career. Thank you so much for listening this particular video. If still you have doubts, please drop in the comment box your doubts and we will try to cover up them till till the next we will meet in the next video. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Happy learning. Bye bye.